Hello everyone, welcome back to my AIML series. Myself Arnab Kundu. You are watching my channel Technical Arcoin. Today in this video we will understand two very important concepts in machine learning. One is overfitting and another is underfitting. Okay, these concepts help us to understand whether our model is learning properly or not. Okay, so let's get started. Hello friends, today I will discuss overfitting versus underfitting in machine learning. Okay, sometimes a machine learning model performs very well on training data but fails on new data, and sometimes it does not perform well at all. These two situations are called overfitting and underfitting, right? So in this video we will understand both concepts step by step, right? So at first we should know what is overfitting. Overfitting occurs when a model memorizes training data instead of learning general patterns, right? Characteristics: very high training accuracy, low testing accuracy, and poor generalization. Examples like complex model capturing noise in data and real life analogy: a student who memorizes answers but fails when questions change. Okay, so key point: model is too complex for overfitting is concerned, and overfitting happen when high variance is there, right? Now we talk about what is underfitting. Underfitting occurs when a model is too simple to capture the underlying pattern of the data. Characteristics like low training accuracy, low testing accuracy, and model fails to learn patterns. Example: linear model trying to fit complex nonlinear data. Real life analogy: a student who did not study enough, so performs poorly in both practice and exam. So key point: model is too weak. For underfitting is concerned, actually a high bias, right? Now talk about bias variance trade-off. Core idea: to build a good model we must balance bias and variance, right? Bias is the error due to oversimplified assumptions in the model. Bias occurs when the model is too simple and cannot learn the underlying pattern of the data. It is called underfitting, right? Variance is the error due to model being too sensitive to training data. Variance occurs when the model learns too much from training data, and this leads to overfitting. Okay, and the bias variance trade-off is the balance between a model being too simple and too complex, right? Total error equal to bias square plus variance plus irreducible error, right? Understanding high bias means underfitting and high variance means overfitting. So goal: minimize total error by balancing both, right? Visualization concepts: underfitting high bias, overfitting high variance, and ideal model balanced. So key point: perfect model equal to best trade-off, means bias and variance trade-off is concerned, right? Now talk about the causes and solution of overfitting. So what are the causes of overfitting? Too complex model, too many features, small data set, no re-regularization. Solution of overfitting: use regularization like ridge and lasso, increase training data and cross validations, and also the feature selection, right? Now the cause and solution of underfitting. Causes of underfitting like simple model, insufficient training, poor feature selection. And what are the solution of underfitting? Increase model complexity, add more features, train longer, and use better algorithm, right? So now move to Google Colab and implement overfitting and underfitting in machine learning step by step. Okay. So now I'm just within my Google Chrome workspace and the code is already written. So you already know for the first step is concerned, import libraries. So import the NumPy for the data handling, Matplotlib for the visualization, and sklearn. This is used for the machine learning tasks like polynomial features to control model complexity, linear regression for modeling, and evaluation tools like mean square error and train test split to measure performance. So that's why we import this module NumPy, Matplotlib, and also the submodule is the pyplot and sklearn, right? Now the step 2 is create the dataset. So here we generate a simple dataset. We create random input values, sort them, and then generate output using a sine function with some noise added. And this helps us simulate real world data for demonstrating overfitting and underfitting, right? So in that case we use a random.seed and then sort it and then use the sine, this particular method for the NumPy is concerned, right? And then the step 3 is the train test split. So here we split the data set into training and testing sets. 70% of data is used for training and 30% is used for testing, and this helps us evaluate how well the model performs on unseen data. So that's why you use here test underscore size equal to 0.3, 30% for testing, 70% for training, and we use here the function train underscore test underscore split, right? Now the step 4, function to train model and predict curve. So this function trains the model for a given polynomial degree, and we first increase the model complexity using polynomial features and then train a linear regression model, and finally we generate predictions on new data to visualize the curve. So here we use the function fit underscore model, and within that we use the polynomial features and use this fit underscore transform method. After that we use the linear regression, and then we also fit using the model and use 2 parameters here. After that we use a lean space method. For NumPy is concerned, also use the transform this method and predict the model is concerned. And now the step 5 is that function to evaluate model. This function means this evaluate underscore model. This function evaluates the model performance. We train the model on training data and then calculate errors for both training and testing sets by comparing these errors. And we can clearly identify underfitting and overfitting. Okay. And then we go for the step 6, get predictions for graph. So here we train models with different polynomial degrees. Degree 1 represents underfitting and degree 4 represents optimal fit, means bias variance trade-off, and degree 15 represents overfitting. Okay, so we just present here for 1 underfitting, 4 for good fit, means bias variance trade-off, and 15 for overfitting. Okay. Now the step 7 is the evaluate models. Now we evaluate each model by comparing training and the testing errors, and these will clearly show whether the model is underfitting, overfitting, or well balanced, right? So we just call this function evaluate underscore model, sent as a parameter 1, 4, 15 respectively, right? And then the step 8 is plot graph. This graph clearly shows the difference between underfitting, optimal fit, and overfitting. The blue line is underfitting, the model is too simple. The green line represents the optimal fit where bias and variance are balanced, and the red line shows overfitting, the model is too complex and capture noise. Okay, so then we use here the figure, scatter, plot, title, X label, Y label, legend, so these methods, and the title is given underfitting versus optimal fit versus overfitting. Okay, so if we run this code, just press this button, it will take some time to generate the result. Overfitting and underfitting in machine learning is concerned. Okay, so it generates the result. Model evaluation degree 1 for underfitting is concerned, train error 0.24895 like that, test error 0.21225. Now the degree 4 for best fit or optimal fit, means the bias variance trade-off is concerned. So train error is 0.059755 like that, test error 0.014388 like that, and degree 15 means overfitting. Train error 0.03784 and test error 0.2679277 like that. And the graph shows between the underfitting, optimal fit, and the overfitting. Okay, and here and within the graph, as we see, the blue line is too simple. Just see, it cannot capture the pattern, and the green line, this is the green line, is the optimal model, and this is the bias variance trade-off, and the red line is too complex, it is overfitting the data. Okay, I hope you have understood how we can recognize this overfitting, underfitting, and the bias variance trade-off means optimal fit. If you like this video, please like it, share it more and more. If you have some doubts for today's video is concerned, just write in the comment section. I will try to solve this problem. Those who are still not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Keep watching Technical Argument for more videos. So today up to this. Thank you and bye bye.